These are the best mods for Hollow Knight Silksong so far, and all of these mods will be linked down below, as well as a full installation guide in case you find anything you like. Starting off with the first mod, it's called No More 2 Damage Plus. This reduces all damage taken to just 1 point. This prevents rapid multi-hit combos, making Hollow Knight a lot more forgiving, but not taking away from the challenge of the game. So whether you're facing a hard-hitting bug or a boss, you will only take 1 hit point worth of damage, with not being juggled around with those rapid combos. This mod applies to the enemy bugs, but this also applies to environmental hazards such as spikes, lava, and even the acid. So if you want to prevent some frustration from this game or just want to play a little bit more casually without really changing the difficulty, this mod could be right up your alley. Next, we have a mod called Silksong Attack Range Mod. This allows you to customize Hornet's attack range to basically whatever you want. You could go for a little extra boost in range, or you could go absolutely insane with it. This is all customizable in the mod settings menu, which we go over in our install guide. So once you click on the mod, you have a few different settings you can choose from. So you can mess with the minimum range multiplier, and then of course your long needle range multiplier. And at any time, the mod settings menu makes it easy to just reset your values at any time. So if you need a little boost in your caboose, the attack range mod is definitely for you. We then have a mod called Movement Speed. So again, by using the mod menu, you're able to change the speed of your dash skill as well as your base movement speed. So if we change these values over to 5, we are moving basically like the Flash, holy moly. And then your dash skill will be a little bit faster depending on the value you put it in as well. Now this does just affect your base walk speed, so if you are sprinting, you'll just be doing the normal sprint. Dang, that actually is really fast. And then again, it's just really easy to reset the values with the reset button, and you can even set up hotkey toggles, so at the press of a button you can toggle the mod on or off without having to actually go into the mod menu. Moving on, we have a mod called Silksong Death Counter. So now you can easily keep track of the amount of times you die. You'll see your kill count at the top left hand corner of the screen, and this is a persistent death counter. So as long as you're playing on the same save, your deaths will persist even if you log off the game. And once again, you're able to customize settings in the mod menu. So you can manually input your deaths, you can change the font size as well as the position, and then if at any time you want to reset your runs, you have a hotkey to do so. So this is a simple way to keep track of your deaths. Next, we have a mod called Stakes of Mara Rebirth Anywhere. So now when you die in game, you will no longer respawn at the bench you last rested at. Instead, now you just have to press F8 on the keyboard or L3 and R3 on the controller so that you create a respawn point. So now when you die, you will respawn at that nearest respawn point, or at least as close as possible to that point. So now you no longer have to check back from the bench. You can now get back into the action right away. Plus, if you ever get stuck or the mod glitches out, you can take your own hit points away with a hotkey. And once you get to your last hit point, you will automatically respawn back at the bench you last rested at. So this mod is pretty much foolproof and definitely alleviates a lot of different frustrations. I am loving this one. Next up is a mod called Increased Player Damage. This allows you to go absolutely insane with the base amount of damage your character can do. This again is all customizable. So in the mod menu, you have one option: Player Damage Multiplier. So whatever you put in the box, your base damage will now be multiplied by that value. Let's bump this up a notch. All right, now how much damage we damn. So if you want a really casual playthrough, increased player damage is gonna get you through it. Now we have the ShowDamage and HealthBars mod. This mod allows you to see the health bar of your enemies, and it even allows you to see the damage you're dealing. This works for the base enemies as well as bosses. And for bosses, you'll even see their own customized boss health bar. All of these settings are also customizable in the mod menu. So under health bar and damage, you have settings upon settings you are able to change, from changing up the colors, turning off damage numbers, and adjusting various sizes and values. You can really fine tune this mod to what you want it to look like. Now we'll go over a few quality of life map mods. Our first mod is called ForceCompass. This mod forces the game to think you always have your compass equipped. So now you'll no longer need your compass equipped in a tool slot, freeing you up to use a different tool now. So now you'll always know where you're at on the map. We also have a mod called Compass Icon Scaler. So by pressing a hotkey, you can make your player location as big as you want on the map, or vice versa, make it as small as you want. This will persist and save what your setting is, so whatever size you choose will be locked in on the map. Then we have a mod called AutoMap. So now as you discover new areas, as long as you bought the equivalent map for that specific area, the map will automatically update for you. So now you no longer need to go to a bench for the map to update. It will do it as you're exploring. Next, we have a mod called Custom Hit Iframes. This is a mod that allows you to customize the player's invincible time after taking damage, thus preventing unfair chain damage. So now when you're hit, you'll automatically enable a invincibility frame, so there will be a certain period where you can't take damage. The duration is all customizable in the mod menu as well, so you can configure it to whatever your taste may be. We also have the Silksong Shadow Dash mod. This is another mod that grants invincibility frames for your dash skill. So now this skill actually makes a bit of sense. This is fully customizable as well, so you can adjust the length of your dash speed multiplier, and even the dash frame. This is one of those mods that's almost a must-have. This next mod is called Teleport. This mod allows you to have 5 different saved teleport locations. So by pressing Ctrl and a number from 1 through 5, you can save a location, and then at any time you want to teleport back to that specific spot, you will hold the Alt key and then choose whatever number that location is. Now this mod is super cool. I am definitely keeping this one. The teleport binds even work for gamepad and controllers. So if you don't have a keyboard, no worries. Now we have a few mods for the casual player, and this first one is called All Enemies Drop Rosary Beads. So no matter what enemy you're slaying, you'll now get some compensation for it. You'll be drowning in beads, so now you'll have no excuse to basically buy whatever you want. Next on the list is Easy Deliveries, no delivery damage on hit or fast travel. This is a mod specific to delivery item quests, so now when you're transporting supplies, eggs, and whatever else, you'll no longer get penalized for taking damage or using fast travel. It's kind of like an easy mode for those Monster Hunter quests where you have to carry the egg back to base, but while you're doing that, you gotta face the Rathalos. Moving on, we have a mod called One Kill for journal entry. So now instead of killing a creature 30 times to put a journal entry in, you will now only have to kill them once. So now simply just killing the bug for the first time, you'll see that new journal icon appear at the bottom left hand corner of the screen. So I think this dude's a new creature for me. Yeah, there we go. The journal icon appeared right there. Now we'll hit up some of the visual improvements, and this first mod is called Improved Clarity. This is actually a reshade that allows you to get a more saturated look, improved sharpness, and it fixes some banding in game. So you see that the edge definition and texture detail is a lot better, which allows the game to look a lot sharper and less blurry. The colors have been enhanced, allowing you to see how vibrant the game can actually get, and you also see adjustments to the brightness and gamma, as well as the contrast. We've also added the No Vignette mod, which is basically taking that black border around the screen away. I think this makes the game a lot more visually appealing, allowing you to see the full beauty of the game. We then have a mod called Zoom Adjust, and just as the mod says, it allows you to zoom out as far as you want. Oh damn, you can see the whole map. Bro, this actually looks cool. Holy moly, guacamole. And this also allows you to zoom, well, all the way in. Try to beat the game like this. Bro, this is cool, man. I can't get over this. Oh man. I'm playing on a laptop though, so this is kind of small. But imagine if you had a big TV. Oh man, this would be fun. Zoom Adjust, dog. Now we have a pretty unique mod called Echoes of Pharloom. This is an upgrade of the game's audio to give you a fully immersive 3D soundscape, enhancing most of the in-game sounds. This mod is supposed to enhance clarity, depth, and add some realism. So I'll first demonstrate on how the mod sounds with the mod on, and then I'll let you hear it with the mod off. Now I'm definitely not an audiophile, so let me know if you hear the difference. We then have a mod for the very casual gamer. This is called Cheat Pack 4, and yeah, this is basically cheat mode. This mod allows you to not lose health, not lose any silk when you use abilities, never spend your beads or shards, and even allow you to always have your magnet equipped, so shards and beads will always come towards you. So if super casual is the way you want to go, you have the option to become immortal. These are the best mods for Hollow Knight Silksong, and this is honestly just the tip of the iceberg. If this game is going to be anything like the first Hollow Knight, you can bet your buns we're going to have a lot more customization options when it comes to changing up our UI, visual effects, and even Hornet herself. So if you don't want to miss out on the latest and greatest mods for Hollow Knight Silksong, make sure you hit that like and subscribe to stay updated. Until next time though, we'll see ya.